Valerie. Whoops, I didn't add myself to the stream there. Sorry about that, you all. Hi, this is Gail. Welcome to my channel, and we're going to be joined by Valerie here, who has been waiting. Hi, Valerie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I got to turn down, let me turn down YouTube here.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here, Valerie.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And I want to say it was great meeting you and your family last night. We had the best time.
We really, really loved meeting with you and having dinner with you and everything.
Oh, thank you.
It's like,
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I get to meet one of my favorite YouTubers.
And I got to meet one of my favorite YouTubers. So how's that for working out great?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Well, we've got a couple of people here in the chat. We've got Rapsa. Hi. And of course, we've got Valerie. And Karen's here.
Karen is my sister.
Okay. Hi, Karen. It's nice to meet you. You have got an awesome sister. That is my personal opinion. So I don't know if notifications went out on this or not. I have notifications set on my I've got another email address and YouTube account for overcoming the obstacles, and I didn't get a notification on there, so I don't know if notifications went out or not. So we will see, and let's see. All right, we're also joined by Candy, the wee service dog, and we've got Iron Fire Horse. And Candy says hello. We've also got Granny Monster. So we've got a lot of people in the house tonight, and welcome. So we're
everyone.
Here.
Hi, Irene. Hi, Granny. Hi, White Tupac.
Hi, White Tupac. It's good to see you. Hey, White, I caught the tail end of your stream just as I got there, you were signing off. So it went to private or something, and I didn't get to say hello, but I was there for like the last 10 seconds, just so you know that. And let's see, Iron Fire Horse says hello. And yep. And Peter Parker's here. Hi, Peter Parker.
Hi, Peter.
And Candy is here. Yes, they did, but it said in 30 minutes. Okay. Well, it was, sorry. Hey, Granny. And everybody's saying hello to everybody, it sounds like. All right. So I heard from two people who normally would come in, and they cannot be here, so they're going to catch this later. So, but we're here to talk about the Black Friday Create Not Hate fundraiser. Granny, if you want to come in, just give me a shout and I'll send you a link, okay? Hope she heard that. Okay. So the Create Not Hate Black Friday fundraiser came about just a few years ago, and this will be the third year, actually. So it's really important that we have everybody's help on this because we want to raise lots of money. This goes to, no, Stellar's not going to be able to join tonight. She's at a thing with friends. So she's one of the two that I heard from, Stellar and Gloria. She's not going to be able to tune in because, you know, sometimes she does on her phone. So we will carry on without her, and they can just feel guilty about missing us and watch the replay later. So, all right. So the Create Not Hate Black Friday fundraiser goes to Valerie's church because they do a lot of outreach work with children and for children. So the way it all came about is, some of you may remember the blogathon and the whole emphasis on that, or Blog Action Day, where the idea was people would sign up at certain times and they would blog. And so the whole idea was to kind of direct the conversation for one day. So I went to a channel, Pet Monster and Monster Chick, and said, hey, what if we stole this idea, or I think, what do they call it, civic plagiarism? And instead of doing blogging, what if we applied that to YouTube? And we went a step farther by combining it with videos going all around, trying to get the whole 24-hour time span going. So he came back and he said, I'll only do it if we do it for charity. And I think that's a great idea. So lo and behold, he talked to Valerie. Valerie is known for a heart that is as big as the earth. And she was doing so much charity outreach that it was a good fit. So we went to Valerie. Granny Monster was on board. I think I contacted her like also straight off the bat, maybe about the same time as Pet Monster. You guys can fill me in on that blank. And so that's how this all came to be. And so I'm going to hand this over to Valerie because she can fill you in on the gaps as far as what they're doing and how much money we've raised in the past and things like that. And we'll talk some in the live stream a little bit later about some of the prizes that are involved for Black Friday. So without further ado, here's Valerie.
Okay. Hi, Buzz Lady saying hi.
Hi, Busy Lady.
Iron Fire Horse is saying she has somebody for the 3 o'clock spot and she can take the 10 o'clock. So I was putting it down on my thing. I wanted to ask Irene, is Jen in Canada? Is that her channel name? So if you can let me know if that's her channel name so I can find her, that would be good. And I will put her on the 3 o'clock spot and I will put you on the 10 o'clock spot. So that works for me. So you wanted me to talk about the charities, Gail?
Just everything.
Okay.
Where the money goes, what kind of charities.
Okay.
And anything else you want to talk about.
Okay. The money it's funded through missions in our church. Our missions in our church doesn't have a budget. Our church doesn't have enough to budget for missions. So it goes into the missions. Some of the things our church does is we have a elementary school right next door to the church, and I'm trying to read the comments, I'm sorry. And we have partnered with the elementary school. There's a lot of children in the school who don't get meals, so they depend on like school lunches and stuff. So what we do is we put food in backpacks and send it home with them on the weekends so that they have food. And they also use that food sometimes for snacks during the day because other kids bring snacks to school and they don't have snacks. So they'll take some of the food out of the backpack and use it during the week for snacks so that they don't, feel like they're the only children in the classroom that don't have snacks. So we are sponsoring 12 children in the school. We fill backpacks for them on Wednesdays and give them to them for the weekends. Some of the money last year, I think $200 I gave to the A.M. Davis Committee. That's the name of the school. The committee that takes care of that school. So I donated $200 to that last year. And then the rest, hi, Pet Monster, Monster Chick. They just came into the chat.
Hi, Pet Monster and Monster Chick.
The rest is funded into the missions, and it goes to things like we have end of the month hump, which is giving food out to people in the community who maybe have run out of food before their next paycheck. So they'll be able to get, food from us. So some of it goes to fund that program. We do where we collect clothing and socks and stuff. And if we don't have what we need, some of the money goes to buy items like maybe toothbrushes or socks or something for the homeless. We do 3 homeless events during the year. One in January where we give out hats and stuff. And then we do the big one in November. It just happened last week, actually, where we took loads of clothing and shoes and coats and hats and scarves and mittens and gloves and you name it. We took it all down to the convention center, and they have the convention center set up where they have dentists and doctors and social services and everybody there, and people facing homelessness come in and they just go from booth to booth and they get a good meal because they have food set up there, and get dental and haircuts and anything that they need. And it's all free of charge. It's no cost to it at all for them. So,
and that's wonderful, because if you can't afford food, you can't afford haircuts, you can't afford all those extra niceties that you guys just provided.
Right. And I remember one year that we got a donation of socks from a company called Comfort Socks. I think they sent us maybe 500 pairs of socks. I just had to pay the ship for it. And I remember walking through the convention center just handing out pairs of socks, and it just felt so good to be able to do that.
Nice.
So yeah, that's wonderful. So that money can help towards that too, because this year we didn't get that donation of socks, so we had to go out and buy socks. So, and one of the things that people living on the street need is clean, warm socks, so that's a big thing.
That's actually huge, because if you're in a colder area, having socks can prevent frostbite. So
Right.
people don't think about that. They give a couple of bucks and they're like, okay, check that box, done. But they don't think about the outcome of what that couple of bucks can do. And when you're talking about buying a pair of socks for somebody, you're potentially helping to save them from frostbite. So, and that can make a difference in how they walk and mobility and so forth. So it's really, every dollar counts, even if it's just $1 or $2, and socks are huge.
I tell you what, I keep clean socks in my car, brand new socks. And if I pull up in the city and there's somebody a beggar on the street, I hand them a pair of socks. And I tell you what, I get an awesome reaction out of that. And they'll go, oh my gosh, is this for me? Thank you. I really need this. So, I mean, it just feels good to give them something besides money, because I don't like to just give money to people on the street because you don't know what they're going to use it for. But socks, everybody can use socks. And I've never had anybody get upset that I gave them a pair of socks.
Awesome. That's because they're so important.
Right. So I mean, that's a great thing if you want to keep them in your car in case you run across somebody. I knit hats too, which and I keep hats in my car too, in case I see somebody without one. So, so those are the biggest projects I think that we do. We do have some projects like they collect things for women in prison and stuff, toothbrushes and soaps and stuff like that.
Good. So what about the backpacks? You mentioned backpacks. I think we talked a little bit about that yesterday, which you all, Valerie and I, got to meet for the first time yesterday.
Yes, we did.
And it was an awesome experience. Just want you all to know that. Dynamite lady in person and on YouTube, same personality, just comes through. And so yesterday when we were talking, you talked about the backpacks. Can you say a little more about that and how many people are involved and so forth?
There's one of the ladies that works at the school is actually a member of our church, and she and her husband kind of head up that because they're kind of like the go-between between the church and the school. So we have 12 children that we sponsor because that's all that we can afford to sponsor right now. We'd like to get a few more, but and other churches do it too. Other churches sponsor children in other schools. But what we do is Wednesday night, the committee for the school will get together, and usually it's about half a dozen people that come in and stuff the backpacks full of food. And it's stuff like they have little boxes of milk and crackers and boxes of macaroni and cheese or little things that kids can fix themselves, put it in the microwave maybe. So like macaroni and cheese and fruit cups and just a variety of different things. Enough to, for a snack over the weekend or for a snack that they can take to school with them if they need a snack in school. So the thing that struck me, we used to go over and help to tutor the kids or help the kids with their homework while the parents took English as a second language class.
Okay.
One day, it was a half a day of school, and I was helping this little boy, and I said, "Aren't you so glad there's only half a day of school today?" And he said, "No, I'm not." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because when it's only half a day of school, I don't get to eat lunch." And to me, it broke my heart. I wanted to go and, get him a sandwich or something, because I never realized or actually looked into the face of someone that didn't have food.
Wow.
Like that, like a child. My heart goes out to the children. I've always, with Caritas, when the church takes in the homeless for a week, and we take in families, and you see all these children that don't have homes, coming in with, maybe a single parent or something. It's just every child should have a home. Every child should have something for Christmas. Every child shouldn't have to worry about food if they're going to eat or not. It's, it breaks my heart to see a child without.
Yeah, and we talked yesterday, and I was working in a shelter one time, and families, sometimes who are homeless, have to go from shelter to shelter. And this little child was so upset and so worried. And the reason this child was upset and worried, not just everything else that was going on in this poor kid's life, but because they'd moved so much, the child was afraid that Santa Claus was not going to be able to find them. And that really struck me. So we did our best to make sure that the kids had something for Christmas. They always do at the shelters. But what your church is doing is just as important.
And what else too, when the children have birthdays, when we have Caritas at our church, which is, if anybody doesn't know what Caritas is, it's an organization that brings families from church to church so they have some place to stay if the families are homeless. And
That's wonderful.
We get the families in. They're building a shelter now so that everything will be in a shelter now, which they've gotten
good
donations to actually build this shelter. But when we had the children come in there, with their families, and it was their birthday, we always made sure there was a birthday cake and that we had something to give the child as a present, because they weren't able to have a birthday,
Right.
Every child should have a birthday. Every child should have Christmas. And that's what the Christmas stockings were about that we did too. Gail and I put together 12 Christmas stockings for the Salvation Army. We do it in honor of a girlfriend of mine who passed away with cancer, but she had a rough childhood and she never had a Christmas. And she always made sure that she helped the Christmas program with the Salvation Army. And she always made sure that our church helped to stuff the stockings. So carrying on the tradition for her, and I took 125 stockings to the church for church members to take and stuff. I kept, like 20 some for myself, and Gail helped me stuff 12 of them yesterday. And we talked.
Well, you already had everything, so that made it easy.
Well, yeah.
you hear the term having your work cut out for you? Valerie did. She had everything on the table and said, this is what we're doing. I was like, okay. And I just want to hit on something that Pet Monster said, Pet Monster and Monster Chick. Love streams can be just as important as donations because they bring new people in to help and grow Black Friday charity. I just want to reiterate that because it's not all about just donating money ourselves. Sometimes we don't have money that we can donate, but we can do a stream. We can share it. We can like it. We can interact. There are still things that we can do. And even when it comes time to donate, we're going to put the GoFundMe there down at the bottom. If somebody has a link and you want to toss it in the chat room, that'd be great. But donations don't have to be big. Okay, if you can't donate $10, maybe you can donate $2, because $2, if you think about it, it's not just $2. And I said this last year, $2 is four gloves. So 4 kids will be able to get gloves with your $2. So every dollar counts.
Right.
And every live stream. So I just wanted to highlight that as Pet Monster brought that up because it's such an important thing.
And I want to tell you, I want to say a big thank you to Pet Monster, Monster Chick, and Granny Monster because they've already put a donation in the GoFundMe. So
Yay.
They've started out the charity stream and they rock. They do. So you guys are so awesome. I love you guys. I really do. I love everybody that's helping out with this, and it's just so awesome.
It is. It's a great group of people.
Right.
And but it's partnership. I mean, we can't do this without y'all helping. Hopefully you all will be reminded to give because we're doing the live streams and getting the word out. So we have this synergy going and we need each other. And honestly, the world needs some love right now. And this is a way that we can all make our corner of our world and our internet world a little bit better.
Yeah. And I'm going to watch this over and go back and read the chat because I'm missing all this chat.
Me too. I'm trying to go through and scan.
So if anybody asks me a question, you'll have to ask me again because I'm missing it. I really am. But yeah, that's a lot of what the church does. It's working with the homeless and working with people in need, and that's most of what we do. So my Sunday school class, I've put together a Sunday school class probably 3 or 4 years ago that was targeted towards new members of the church or people who hadn't found a connection with other classes. So I wanted to get people more involved with small groups. So I started a class and targeted people that didn't belong to other groups or didn't feel like they fit in with other groups. And we have an awesome Sunday school class right now. And our Sunday school class does little fundraisers during the year, like bake sales and the Wednesday night dinners and stuff to raise money. And at the end of the year, we adopt a family, and we buy we buy gifts for the children. We buy them each outfit and a pair of shoes and a coat and whatever toys on their list, and we make sure they have what they need. And the parents, I believe, get a gift card so that they can get food for their Christmas dinner.
Nice.
So that's one thing that we do at Christmas time for the children too, besides the stockings.
Yeah, I love that you guys do a gift card because parents know what their kids are going to eat. I mean, you can give them a food box, and that's fabulous. And if you're among a group that gives out food boxes, good. Keep doing that. But also, gift cards are great even in addition because there may be special foods that the kids like or that special macaroni and cheese that the kids couldn't get without a gift card, things like that. And everyday essentials that we take for granted. Soap, toilet paper, paper towels, little things like that. Deodorant, it all adds up. And people who are in crisis sometimes can't afford those things.
Right.
And I'm just in awe of what you're doing, Valerie.
Yeah,
and I think everybody else here is too.
I have a heart for missions, and it's mostly with me. It's the children. I don't want to see children without, and that's what, for me, that's what it is. Do you want me to read the lineup? I'm so excited with the lineup this year.
Yeah, let me toss something out here.
Okay.
Health of Pennsylvania Cooking says, sad thing is they need help all year. I support this 150%, but we try to be there all year round as well. That's one of the things that impresses me about the work that Valerie's church is doing. Those backpacks, they're not a just right now thing. That those backpacks go home regularly throughout the year. Some of the other things that she's talked about are also not just right now. So we're helping right now. But part of the reasons why we're going to be helping right now is so they can also be helped later.
Right. Because the money goes into the treasury for the missions, and we use it as we need it.
Got it. And
so we
try
to build on it with fundraisers and stuff.
Sure. But this fundraiser is a big part of your missions budget. Correct?
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of families and a lot of children that will be able to eat. It's sad. I mean, I don't want to see a child hungry ever.
Yeah, and their innocence, it's not, kids internalize, kids blame themselves when their family is going under stress. And the stress of not being able to provide food is not just felt by the parents, and it's not just felt by the kids in the sense that they're physically hungry, but they start to internalize, and the kids start feeling bad and blaming themselves because their family can't eat, or because there's no socks or no toilet paper. So it's a very difficult situation for kids to be in, both physically and emotionally.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, for kids, you need the basics. You need shelter, and you need food, and you need to be warm and have clothing, and to be able to thrive in school, and, not to have emotional problems and have trouble studying and working. And, the children need the basics.
They do. And you can't study at school if you're hungry.
No.
You can't study at school if you're sitting there and you didn't take a shower or wash your hair because your family has no soap, or because the water to the house has been turned off. I used to work in social services, and all these things that we take for granted, electricity, soap, water, shampoo, I've seen people struggle with that. I've seen the end result of kids who had to come in to the ministry center where I worked and say, do you all have any toilet paper, ladies' supplies, anything like that? So, yeah, this is a huge thing.
Yeah.
And Pet Monster says, sometimes I feel like everyone everywhere has needs, but we can't help everyone. Does that mean we help no one? I think for me, I just choose one and do my best to help. That's huge.
Right.
Because if you can help one, eventually that one may help somebody else, and that may start a circle of love.
And I think just doing this, for me, the first year we did this, it just, to me, it brought an awareness. Even, we had people in Japan watching. We had, the streamers all over, and it was putting out an awareness to everybody. And people would say, well, you know what, I'm going to help somebody in my community. That's awesome. It's just to bring an awareness. And I try to think every day as I'm walking around and looking at people and seeing people, I look for need. It's not like I'm out there like staring, looking for need. But if I see something, I become more aware now. So if this will help people be more aware of people and around them, and if you see somebody, just reach out and show some love to them. It might just be a
Absolutely.
smile, you know, it might not even cost you anything. A smile helps people. I met this young couple. I was getting some medicine because I was sick a couple years back in the pharmacy, and there was a young married couple there, and the girl, oh my gosh, she was so sick. You know, she could barely breathe, and they were looking for medicine, and the young man said, "I only have $6. We only have $6. We have to get something for $6." I I turned to walk away and I couldn't do it. And I turned around and handed them $20 and I said, buy something. You're not going to get anything for $6. I mean,
Right.
I didn't know what else to do. And I went to my car and I cried because I imagined my children, you know, not being able to buy medicine. I mean, it's just sad. They were, you know, such a young couple.
And that happens. And
Mhm.
it's very difficult.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I have seen people who would come into the ministry center and they would look for a copay. And the thing is, what really would get me is it wasn't just children. Sometimes it was senior citizens.
right.
And sometimes it was families just in that struggle. And maybe you just needed to get through until payday. But that $5, $10, $25 was really a lot more of the family budget at that moment than they could do.
Right.
And if you can imagine being a parent, you know, you've got a child, the child is sick, so you go to the doctor, you take the child to the doctor. The child thinks that the doctor is going to make them well, and then you're a parent and you have no money to get their prescription, or you can buy the prescription, but that means you may not be able to do groceries, or it means you may not have gas in the car. And so this fundraiser is kind of where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, to be that stopgap to help in those moments. What's that?
Right.
Yeah.
So
And we got a lot of people participating this year. You want to read? Go ahead and read that lineup.
I am so excited. I really, truly am. It's an overwhelming response. Like I said, we're going to start at 8 a.m. with Gail Crabtree. And then Steve and I will do the 9 a.m. And this is all Eastern Standard Time. So look at it from Eastern Standard Time. At 10 a.m. we are going to do, we moved Irene out of there. So we're 10 a.m. is going to be H&H with Action Gal. And then 11 o'clock, she's going to go to her other channel and do a stream from Action Gal 101. 12 o'clock is Granny Monster. 1 o'clock is Cherish Monster, and she's going to do a premiere. 2 o'clock is Helga, and I think Helga said she's doing a premiere too.
Awesome.
3 o'clock, we have Jen in Canada. That's Canada. Canada. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find all these channels and their links to the channels, and I'm going to do a video and put everybody's links in the description box so everybody can find the channels.
Good. I've got several to add to the description box on this stream too.
Oh, good. 4 o'clock, Gail is going to premiere. We met yesterday for the first time, and we had an awesome meeting. Not meeting, but we met.
And you can call it a meeting.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I put it down on my calendar as a meeting so I wouldn't forget.
Did you? But Gail took a lot of footage from that, and I took a lot of footage from that. Gail's going to do a premiere of that. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to try to put that all together. I may use a couple of clips from the videos where you're talking about the channels that are participating. So should be a lot of fun.
Okay. So I got you scheduled for 4 for your premiere.
Sounds good.
Okay, Forging and Adventures at 5. I still have a 6 o'clock open spot. I know.
So we need 6 o'clock.
We need a 6 o'clock. Who's in the chat room that wants the 6 o'clock? We have Kyle Lusk at 7. A-OK Forging Adventures down at 8 because they said they wanted 2 slots. And I told them if they wanted the 2 slots, I would come in with them and I would do the chat.
Oh, good.
At 9 o'clock, I have 420 Dean Blazing. At 10 o'clock, I have Iron Fire Horse. 11 o'clock, I have Gary Reed. And then midnight, we have Pet Monster and Monster Chick.
Yay.
So I have 1 spot open. Is that awesome or what?
Well, now you can also do midnight to 7 a.m. Don't forget that.
We can keep going.
I don't have to kick it off at 8 if somebody wants to take 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and back it up.
Yeah, we can. I mean, if somebody wants to go in earlier or later, whatever you want to, I can keep going on this. I'd like to fill the 6 o'clock spot though. So if anybody in here wants a 6 o'clock spot,
don't everybody speak at once.
Did Coach Eli leave the chat? He's still in there.
I do not see Coach Eli. Let me just scroll up some more.
I thought I saw him earlier. He was on a Grip on Life channel.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. I thought that I saw him earlier. Because I'm trying to get him to take a slot. Because he's got me on his show on the week, 2 days before Thanksgiving. I'm going to be on his show.
There you go. Yeah, Turnabout Fair Play. I've scrolled up as much as I can, which is not the whole thing by any means. So far, I don't see where he's commented again in the past few minutes. So.
Oh, Candy said she wants a slot.
Yay.
We Service Dog. So Candy, you're going to take
We Service Dog. Awesome. Thank you, Laurel.
Awesome.
Yay.
Candy, the We Service Dog.
We Service Dog.
I'm going to go to her channel.
There we go.
So that I'm going to leave it up so that I'm going to go back to your channel when this is over to get your information.
Granny, he was here. I just don't see where he's commented in the past few minutes. So that's what I was going by. Yeah.
All right. So we have everything filled from 8 a.m. to midnight. So if anybody wants to back it up, or if anybody wants my 9 p.m. and I'll go to 7 a.m., I don't have a problem being up at 7 a.m. So love that this list is full. I don't think we've ever had a full list this early.
Well, that's phenomenal. But it's not really that early if you're trying to get videos together and stuff. I mean, we're really just talking, a couple of weeks away at this point?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, today's the 16th, so the month is halfway gone. And the 28th will be here. So, 16 plus 12, we're under 2 weeks.
So Candy, the We Service Dog, I have you for the 6 p.m. slot. So she's saying she wants that again. So awesome. I just want to make sure that she knows that she has that slot. I've got her there.
Okay. And you guys are both in my Facebook group. So you can also communicate there. And I'm going to toss that link for my Facebook group into the chat box. So that way, if somebody else wants it, you'll have it. So you can join us over there too.
And I'm going to put the link again for the GoFundMe so that people have that and they can save that. So when they're doing chats or their live streams or their premieres, they'll have that link to put in there also.
Good. That'll be great. So Candy, the We Service Dog, Laurel, you'll just live stream at the 6 o'clock slot, or you can do a premiere, whatever works for you.
That's 6 p.m. Eastern time.
6 p.m.
Right.
Unless you want to do 6 a.m. But
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We have everything from 8 a.m. to midnight filled. If anybody wants my 9 o'clock slot, they can have my 9 o'clock and I'll go to 7. So I'm going to throw that out there. I don't mind doing the 7 a.m. slot.
You go.
Because I'm on the Eastern Coast anyway.
And I might be able to come in a little bit early if I need to, because the reason I chose 8 is because it gives me enough time to get up, get the family up, hit the Black Friday early morning deals, feed them breakfast, and then get back home. Right. So that's how I chose 8. So everybody can look at their schedules. Like if you've got a friend that's coming over that you think might want to be on the live stream with you, then that time when your friend is coming over might be a good time to sign up for a slot. So I know we've got the U.S. Eastern Coast full, but we still may have some people over in overseas that might want to participate at a time slot convenient to them. So that's why I say that.
Right. No, that's great. I mean, if they want to keep going or if they want to come in earlier, they want to go past midnight, just let me know and I can put them in there. I will do my best to watch every single one. I love to watch them. But I don't know if I'll make it past midnight. I mean, I'll make it to midnight to watch and check, but I don't know if I can make it past 1. Yeah. I'm old. Not as young as I used to be.
I don't know. I believe you'd figure out a way.
I don't know. And then still be able to be up the next morning and play cards with my mom.
Well, just stay up. Do the whole 24-hour thing.
Oh, we're driving home Saturday, I think.
Oh.
From New York. So
okay. You can stream on your phone, see.
I'll let Steve drive and I can sleep.
Sleep is overrated.
There you go.
Yeah. And we've had a few more people join us. I just want to say hi and welcome. So trying to keep up with the chat here. And you all are rocking it out tonight.
It's awesome. I'm glad you stopped by. Is my sister still out there? Because she's not chatting. She's probably just watching if she's still out there.
Good. Granny Monster says, no, they didn't mention it yet. Okay. What was the context? Because I missed something. Mm-hmm. Give me a hint on what we didn't mention and we'll mention it. So we will be glad to mention anything that you guys want to know about this fundraiser. Let me tell you. No, you can't mention anything. I got Tomlin laying the floor over here again. Tomlin being my service dog. So he's getting whiny. So if you hear the whine, don't worry. He's fine. He just wants to be on TV. Granny Monster says, but yes, if I could get a full list of links and such, I can even edit a bunch of stuff into the movie for folks right on their channel. Awesome. So I'm going to leave that up for just a second.
We have something set up, Granny. I can get you the list. I can email it to you if you want. I'll give you the list of everybody and email it to you so you can put it in a video.
And Iron Fire Horse, thank you for watching from one morning until your eyes couldn't do anymore. That's 2 years. Awesome. Awesome.
It's so awesome. I can't wait to see what AOK Forging is going to come up with this year, because they did an awesome job last year trying to get donations. They were
fabulous. You know, that's the nice thing. We all pull out all the stops for this. Now, all the channels, we all have vastly different personalities, but yet we can come together on this and just pull out all the stops and make really good things happen.
Right. And the chat really is so much fun.
Yeah. And let's see, Candy the Wee Service Dog says she's going to have Candy dressed up in her holiday outfit. So even our service animals can get involved. And our pets, our 4-footed family members. I know Granny has Skittles on her channel, which You guys can go see Skittles for yourself. I'm not going to say if it's a boy or a girl or a cat or a pig or a horse or a cow or a dog. You guys have to go check out Granny's channel.
I know Granny. I know Skittles.
That's amazing, Iron Fire Horse. Iron Fire Horse just said that when she's watched the videos past couple of years, she's made it 12 hours each time.
She's one awesome. On at 11. I have a Greg Reed that asked to be on at 11. Now, I don't know Greg, and I don't know if Pet Monster knows Greg or who Greg is, but he's told me he wanted the 11 o'clock slot or any slot after 10 p.m. So I put it at 11. He emailed me. I'm not sure exactly where I got him from, but I'm going to email him back just to verify.
Fabulous. And Pet Monster and Monster Chick, I'm leaving their comment up right now for a minute, saying some peeps may want to join in but don't want to stream. So Granny is saying she has movies that they could get from her, premiere it, so they can have a chat without the streaming. That's going to take a lot of pressure off some folks if you're not used to live streaming and you can stream a movie. Now, these are copyright free. Granny, are they from archive.org? She can fill us in on that on just a second, but that's a huge, huge offer that she's making. So leave that up for a second.
He's asking me if it's Greg over. I have Greg Reed, R-E-E-D.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll find him. Oh, here we go. Pet Monster and Monster Chick says he came from us, Val. He's a cool cat.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, you let him know he has the 11 p.m. slot, because I emailed him, but I haven't got a response back. So I just want to make sure that he knows he's on at 11.
Good deal. And we always like new people because this grows because we tell people.
Right. And because I know Dean Blazing, he was very excited to do it again from last year. I don't even think he did it last year. I think he did it the first year. And he saw one of my videos that I put out telling about it, and he said, yeah, I want to do it again. It was so much fun. It's a lot of fun. It really is.
It is. Because everybody's in a good mood. We're all supporting each other. It's a great cause. We know we're helping kids. We know we're making humanity better. It's great. So
all of these people that are going to be, all these channels that are going to be streaming, should I show them what I'm going to send them?
Sure. Or do you want me to show them?
Oh, you can show them.
Okay.
Just the bag and the thing, not the extra stuff that I gave you.
All right. So we've got a whole big bag of Bodacious stuff here from Valerie. And look at this cute bag. The bag itself said Valerie Reese on YouTube. And there we go. Lake Anna, Virginia. And look at the pretty picture. So I was so excited to open this. All right. Now, my husband came along with me, so she put a couple of things in for him. So I get a Bodacious Light pink hat, breast cancer. I'm just going to do a quick plug. I know we're not talking about checking the tatas, but really, ladies, go get them checked out. My mom died of breast cancer. Don't do that. And a pretty hat for him, too, although he'll kill me for saying pretty. Handsome hat. So, hats, folks.
But that's special for you. They're not getting that for live stream.
Oh, they don't get hats? Never mind. Sorry, y'all.
They only get the bottle of the spice in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all, you don't get hats. But if you drive 5 hours to go see Valerie like we did, she might, maybe. Okay.
I
And the
did give him a hat.
Yay, seasoning. This is Uncle Steve's shake, Gator Shake. And it says, shake well before use, but don't hurt yourself. And for information and order, www.unclestevesshake.com. And on the bottle, very important, it says, once you get past this line on the bottle, that's your emergency line, the bottle says. And so if the shake falls below this line, you have to get more. It's on the bottle. It's the instructions. That's just what you have to do. So,
Well, Uncle Steve's Shakes donated 22 bottles of that. So I'm going to give everybody who's doing a stream or a premiere, everybody that's helping out, will get a bottle of Uncle Steve's Shakes plus one of the bags. And we'll have some left over for the drawing. Because at the end, I'm going to keep track of everybody who donates. And if you donate, your name's going to go into a drawing. And at the end, I'm going to draw some names. And the people that I draw will get, if I have any bags left over and any more of the shake left over, I'll give that out as a prize. And then Gail brought me some prizes when she came to visit me yesterday. And then Pet Monsters and Monster Chick are sending some stuff in the mail, so that should be coming in shortly, I guess. I'm not sure exactly when they sent it out.
Okay. If you want to show them what I brought, give them an idea of some of the things that are up for grabs.
Okay. Give me a minute. I got to stop. All right.
You're fine.
All right. We got this. Whoop.
Yeah. That is a RFID blocking travel fanny pack. So you can put your ID in it and your credit cards or whatever, and you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. And we have.
There you go. And I can't see. Okay. You'll have to do these. Oh, the day runner.
The day. This is a daily planner. Nice. It's brown in color, very pretty. That's some little, I can't, there you go. Got a nice little print on it there. This is really nice. So that's another one that we'll be drawing for. It's called the Day Runner. We have, this is a tripod selfie stick for a smartphone, universal phone holder. Boop.
And those things, I just want to say, are awesome. I use mine all the time. Then I'll lose them and have to get another one. But that's how awesome they are.
And it says waterproof on it.
Yes. It's got a remote control, too.
Guitar stand.
Yeah. There you go.
And we have some postcards that we're going to throw into the bags.
I forgot about those.
That we were going to, yeah. Oop.
Those are postcards from places that I've been on my travels. So everybody will get a pack of those in their bags.
In their bags, yeah.
Thank you for mentioning that because I forgot.
Okay, we have the barcode scanner, but we don't know if anybody would want this or not.
We don't know what to do with that, but we appreciate the donation of the gift.
So that's what we have in this box. Not sure what Pet Monster Chick are sending us yet. We have the bags that I have. Whoop. It's like this camera's backwards or something. All right. But that's what we have so far for donations for gifts to give away. It was really, really nice of Gail to bring that stuff to me. And it was nice of Uncle Steve's Shakes to send all those bottles of spice, because I hear that's really, really good spice. Papa Texas and other YouTubers use that, and they say it's awesome. Good. So the question.
And Granny Monster says, can we forward our bag back to the mission if we wanted, so maybe something nice for the grown-ups too.
Do what now?
Granny wants to know if she can, let me pull it back up. Can we forward our bag back to the mission if we wanted to maybe do something nice for the grown-ups too?
Sure.
And pets up for the barcode scanner.
I think he wants the guitar stand too.
Well, now if he donates enough, we could talk.
He already did. He put a big donation in there.
Good deal. Oh, good, Laura. I'm glad, Candy, the wee service dog. I'm glad you like the postcards. Because I pick them up for my Patreon subscribers, but I always get extra. And so I'll take them to church after I've traveled. So that way the kids will know there's something bigger than their own backyard. And I always wind up with extras. So they're part of the prize pack now. You just have to do your own stamps. So if you use them, you're up for the U.S. Postal Service stamps yourself. But yeah, those are a lot of nice things. So y'all donate and participate and get the word out. So there you go.
Box, Pet Monster. Can you share a little bit about what you're sending down? Because last year I had it before Black Friday, so people kind of knew what they were maybe getting a chance to win.
He may be still deciding and putting it together.
Maybe.
So, yeah. But I tell you, I'm really excited that we have a full slate. That is just amazing.
Secret
and now,
for kids.
What did we raise the first year?
The first year was like $333, somewhere in that range. And then last year we raised somewhere around $750. We raised $6 something, and then a local friend, I was talking to them about what we did, and they gave me a nice donation to go along with it. So
wonderful.
Ended up like $750 or somewhere in there for last year.
Wonderful. So that really expands the circle there.
Right.
Nice.
Right. And I posted your channel link for this stream on my YouTube or my Facebook. I was hoping that maybe some of my friends will come on and look at that and see it.
Also, I think there's a lot of really good information here that people might like knowing about the fundraiser.
Right. And even I have a lot of the church members on my Facebook page. So if they see it, they can see what we're doing for the church.
Absolutely. So, and I think we should all try to share everybody's streams far and wide. And if you've already done something on it, let me know. There's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We will get it out. Okay.
Right.
I hope to be able to blog some of this too.
So
that's another thing.
And Monster Chick are saying they think a total of 15 toys and some stickers and a book is what they're sending. So
yay!
Are some of the toys for the giveaway and some of the toys for the children, it's Pet Monster? Or is it all for the giveaway or all for the children?
Either way, it's phenomenal.
Right. Yeah. I just want to know how he wants me to split it out.
Sure.
Yep. The pastor knows it's happening again. I've already told him.
Good deal.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's never fun to surprise your pastor.
So. Oh, the first year we did. We didn't tell him a thing about it. And then we told him we wanted to videotape him and talk to him and he didn't know what was going on. Now he knows.
Good.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I could just imagine his heart stopping in front of his entire church.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are going to surprise your pastor, surprising your pastor with a check for missions is really a pretty good thing to surprise him over.
Right.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, Monster and Monster Chick are saying they're for whatever you want, Val. Just giving you to give them.
Yeah, the last time I think we kind of split it, and the smaller items and stuff that we knew the children would want, but I think he had some remote control cars or something that we give in the giveaway. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I wish I had seen that. I'm going to have to go back and look for it.
The presentation to the pastor?
Yeah, that's
the first year, because he didn't know, and he was asking about should he watch Pet Monsters videos, and I said no. I said no.
All right.
Give him nightmares.
Nah, Pet Monsters videos won't.
No.
Pastors aren't usually surprised easily from my experience. They see a lot. Sometimes. Let's see.
Yeah, and Granny's got a crush on him.
Now Granny.
Uh-huh.
That's cute. And Candy, the Wee Service Dog, says, I'm donating hand-painted coasters for the bags.
Oh, awesome.
This is Laurel from our group, and she does some great artwork. She's an artist.
So is she going to send them to me?
How do you want to do that, Candy, the Wee Service Dog, or do you guys want to work it out by Facebook? So, but yeah, neat stuff there.
I'm going to put my post office box in the chat right here so that she can take that down. If she's intending on sending those to me, she can have that post office box.
There you go. Do you care if I post that in the group?
No, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead right quick and post it in the group because somebody may want to donate something else to you or a check.
Awesome. Awesome.
Just in case. Cover those bases.
That's public. That's my YouTube mailing address.
Okay. Back. Sorry, this is wobbly.
The Pet Monster is now Disney approved.
Really?
That's what he said.
Congratulations. Okay, there we go.
Candy's asking where to send them. I put my post office box in the chat.
Yeah. And I just put it also on the Facebook group underneath the I can't talk underneath the graphic about this live stream in the conversation box below that. I've added the address, so it's on our Facebook group too.
Okay, good.
So there you go. And let's see. Oh, Pet Monster says Google clipped his wings. Yeah, I hear you. Better a Disney pet than no pet. There you go.
Coach Eli
I hear you.
did $20.
$20.
He just put it in the GoFundMe.
Nice.
Thank you. Tell him thank you, Granny.
That's fabulous. Ooh, good for him.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yay. Well, that's exciting. So what is our GoFundMe up to now?
We have $80. We're almost at $100.
Nice.
We haven't started the charity event yet.
That is freaking awesome.
I know.
Thank you all who are donating.
Yeah.
And who have donated and who will donate. You guys rock.
I tell you what, my YouTube friends are the best in the whole world. I swear they are. I couldn't ask for anything more.
I hear you. We have a wonderful group here, I'm saying. So that's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is. Really is.
Okay, Candy the Wee Service Dog says, okay, how many coasters do you need? Let's see, I already have my bag, so 11? Okay. Thank you, Granny, for being willing to tell him.
12, I have. There's 17 slots that are filled, but some of them are doubles.
Mm-hmm.
So some people are doing two slots, a couple people. So I don't know.
Well, you can go through and count.
Yeah. I mean, are you getting one, Gail? I mean, I can send it to you.
That would be great. Nobody's hit the like button. Oh no! Somebody liked this stream.
I liked it.
Thank you.
So 14, I guess. I guess I'm doing 14 bags. If she wanted to do a few more in case we have a few more people come either before 8 o'clock or after midnight, then she's welcome to do that. I don't know how hard they are to do.
I don't know. Laurel, that I hope you heard that. So that is really neat, Laurel. Thank you for being willing to do that.
That is so awesome. It really is.
And let's see, Pit Monster Chick says, Granny LOL, I know you're on my page. Okay. And Iron Fire Horse says 7 likes on my side, and one of them is mine. Thank you, Iron Fire Horse. Thank you, everybody that clicked like. Granny says it says 8. I wonder if it's just not updating.
Maybe. Mine says 8.
Okay. We'll take it. Thank you very much. So, all righty. So let's see. You're on this stream, and I know you've been on a couple of other streams talking about it. What were those other streams so we can plug them and remind people to go look for more information?
I did my own live stream.
Okay.
And that's the night that I couldn't figure it out, that you and Granny and Pet Monster came by, and we just, did it for, like 45 minutes or something. And then I'm going to be on Coach Eli's stream on Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
That'll be good.
That's the only 2 I've done. I did one, just a video, and put it out asking people, for more participation. And I did get a couple streamers out of that.
Good. Very good.
So that's the live streams I've done was that one and this one, and then Coach Eli's I'm going to be
Got
doing.
Coach Eli's coming up. That'll be great.
That's
And
a
Laurel,
group
Candy
of
My
five.
Service Dog, is saying she's got 18 the coasters made, and you could use any extras as a giveaway.
Oh, awesome. I can throw them in the other bags. I have extra bags and extra shakes. I think he sent 22 bottles of the shake. So I have at least 22 to put in the bags. I have 26 bags.
That's great.
Of course, I may give my mom one.
I think you're okay with that.
Yeah.
She's going to wind up helping.
Yeah.
And Granny says she's so sorry, but she needs dinner. So she's hungry. So, okay. Thank you, Granny, for coming in and for everything you're doing.
What's for dinner?
Granny says, thanks, hun. I feel like I need mac and cheese.
Ah.
The meal of champions. Forget Wheaties. Bring on the mac and cheese.
That's right.
And Pet Monster Chick says they laugh when YouTube takes away their views and then adds them back, then drops them again. Yeah, I used to get angry, but I know things like thumbs up are just a scoreboard for YouTube and for me. Gotcha. It is kind of frustrating, though. I get frustrated. And much love to you too, Granny. Wow, I'm trying to click on everybody's comments, but it keeps scrolling. So if I miss clicking on your comments, I am so sorry. There we go. Okay, I think I'm caught up. We call Pet Monster and Monster Chick says we call it craft dinner, but in the USA it is mac and cheese. It certainly is.
But it has to be Kraft because there's nothing better than Kraft mac and cheese.
Except homemade.
Exactly. Why do the Velveeta homemade?
Oh, there you go. But otherwise, it's got to be that. That is one thing. When my arm was down in the sling, I think I ate it every other day because, you know, you've got those that you can just add water to. Mm-hmm. And so my husband would put the water in a glass and he would be gone and I would pour it over and stick it in the microwave with a good hand. But hey, it worked.
That's right.
Iron Fire Horse, I mean, he's saying I make the best homemade quinoa mac and cheese. Not that. Do you have that posted somewhere? That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I've never had that.
Feedback is the way to go. Although Pet Monster and Monster Chick, I'm so sorry, I can't watch some of your videos because I have epilepsy and I can't do the flashing and the scrolling and things like that. So when I do watch your videos, I will sometimes start it and then turn my phone upside down because they'll keep playing. So if anybody does on your Black Friday live streams, just know that if you do flashes, I got to work something out. Don't not do flashes because of me. Just kind of warn me. Homemade mac and cheese, homemade mac in Canada is awesome. It's baked in the oven here, often with a crust.
Oh.
Okay, everything in Canada is awesome. I'm just saying. So, yeah. Word here, exactly. Okay. I really need to learn how to edit. Hear you.
I wish I could.
Yep, Gail, we got a lot of action. There you go.
Yeah, I wish I could edit like Pet Monster, Monster Chick.
Yeah. If you ever give classes, I think a lot of us will be fighting each other for the chance to sign up. Yeah, because editing makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I tell y'all, it's 8:16. Usually I run this for about an hour. So we're over the hour point. We got a lot of good information out. Anybody else have any more questions or anything for Valerie? Y'all are getting me hungry now with this mac and cheese talk, and I just ate dinner.
We need to stop. Yeah, we just ate not too long ago.
There you go. Candy, we service dog says, I make country mac and cheese where you brown the mac and the crust. There you go. Is that the kind with the crackers on it? Because I love that. Pet Monster is laughing at me for saying classes. What? Did you hear something? Oh, sorry. He was whining. He heard something. I think it's just, he's gone to the back door, but I think it's just the wind. So sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Iron Fire Horse says, I'm starting to get anxious about live streaming. I'm getting my tablet set up on Monday. I'll do a test run. Go for it. One thing about Streamyards, I don't know if it's going to run on your tablet or not, but if you do use Streamyard, they've actually got a test function. It is great. Pet Monster says, sounds like it's winding downtown. Okay. And we have guests tonight. We better split two. And love the wheels off you mothers. Peace. Oh. In. Okay.
Bye, Pet. Thanks for everything. And Chick, you guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being part of it, for instigating it, for being around, and just being awesome in general.
Right. If you want me to send you a care package, Pet, just let me know what you want in it. Send me a message.
Black Friday charity. Please share that, everyone. Absolutely. And good night. Peace out to you too, Pet Monster and Monster Chick. And Candy the Wee Service Dog says that Candy edits her video by knocking the phone out of her hand. That is a unique way. But hey, that's all right. Yeah. And she says, no, you use breadcrumbs, Gail. Okay. I've seen it done both ways. I like doing the Ritz crackers on mine, but I've seen it done both ways. There was a lady who used to bring it for one of the church meals, and I promise you that thing was huge, because that was like the first thing. She would come into the door, and we would all be like, did you bring it? Did you bring it? Did you bring it? And it was always mac and cheese, and she always made it with the breadcrumbs, and it was always wonderful. So, yeah, but she didn't share a recipe, so I don't know how she made it. Karen says, love y'all for what you do. Catch you later. So, Karen, thank you for being in.
And I'll probably catch Karen tomorrow, because she's my sister in Texas, and we Skype on the weekends.
Awesome. Well, thank you. It's good to meet you. And y'all, okay. So it's about 8:20. I think we're kind of winding down here. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this out. Is there any other questions before we go that anybody wants to ask, or anything you want to add? Because now's your chance. Give a minute here for the lag time.
And I'll get a list put together and get it in a video and get it to you, Gail, and to Grant, Pat, and everybody, so you can get that list out to everybody, so that everybody knows what time they have and who's up after them and before them, and we can follow each other around. Sounds great. Sounds great. Okay, awesome. Iron Fire and Horse says, nope, good meeting, clarified everything. Yay! Good. All right, good. But if you all think of other questions later on, you can get in touch with Val, you can get in touch with me, you get in touch with Pet Monster, Monster Chick, Granny Monster. All have the 411 on this. And I'm going to put my group link
in the chat again. So if you guys want to join the group, you are welcome. So there it is. So thank you all for coming out, and I hope you have a bodacious night, a bodacious weekend, and don't forget, always hashtag be bodacious. Do not let life get in the way of living, okay? And thank you so much, Valerie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. Y'all take care. See you Saturday at 7. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, well, it may not end. I don't know what it's doing, but good night again.
Bye.
Bye.